guys, today I'm showcasing a Hexblast Lich build despite the recent nerfs. There's a few important parts to cover to make the build function and feel nice, so we'll do that now. The main reason to try Hexblast was its massive base damage increase, almost doubling in base damage. Now the only thing to do to unlock this damage is through getting the skill duration reductions on our curses, because Hexblast requires a curse where half of the duration is expired. One of the key supports to achieve this is Swift Affliction. If our curses are linked to Decaying Hex, it becomes a damage over time ability, allowing Swift Affliction to be linked to our curse of choice, Despair, where its main and only use is to reduce skill duration, nothing to do with the damage over time aspect. So far, curse duration is 2.9 seconds, so we can Hex Blast roughly every 1.4 seconds. To make clearing feel good, we take the Explode Ascension while also scaling AoE to the moon. To assist this, we will take Whispers of Doom with Blasphemy and Enfeeble. To counteract the curse activation delay from Whispers of Doom, we take Windscream Sandals, saving us an entire ascendancy point. I believe spell skill AoE does increase the explode radius, but I can't be 100% sure. Our defenses are standard on Lich at Series Disdain and with Eternal Life, while pumping as much energy shield as we can get, supplemented with this gem, Convalescence. Issues with the build are a few bugs when using curses. Sometimes they don't go off if the area is too small. Single target is okay, we have about 50k real DPS so far, so a 3 mil HP boss takes exactly 1 minute. To level with the build, just look up Contagion Essence Drain. I think Captain Lance is doing that. I don't think he is. I don't suggest swapping to this build unless you are level 60 plus, since it only functions based on curse duration. I'll now quickly go over the rest of the build. Alright, hey guys, we're going to do a quick rundown of the build. I'll try and be as quick as I can. First off, Sigil of Power, Weapon Swap 2. We spend all of our mana really quickly, so it's kind of free for bosses. Hexblast, as much damage as possible. In the POB you'll see them. Arcane Surge, if I can fix mana, I'll have Zenith, if I can be always over 90%. If I can't be, but mana's okay, I'll swap this with a different gem. I think it gives more damage, but you move slower when using it. We'll see. But yeah, you can just pump pure damage. Extraction, when you get the Ascendancy, Eternal Life, because you don't sacrifice any life with it. That's cool. Withering Presence, our only source of wither. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Despair. Now, like I mentioned before, we put in Decaying Hex. This turns it into a dot skill. Because it's a dot skill, you can put Swift Affliction. If this is gone... Hold on a minute. Okay, looks like we don't need Decaying Hex. Alright. There'll be a build update anyway, I'll figure it out. Yeah, so we want Fast Forward and Swift Affliction, less duration. Right now, curse duration is 2.9 seconds. 3 seconds. So every 1.5 seconds we can Hex Blast. That's how we do our damage. Convalescence, ES stuff. Eye of Winter. This is useless right now because my previous weapon swap was using the Wicked Quill. So what does it do? Spell skills have a 25% chance to inflict Wither for 4 seconds on hit. So with that, you get full stacks of Wither, easy. But Sigil of Power is way more damage, so we go with that. If we're crit in the future, there is a focus that gives you crit weakness on spell hits, or hits in general. So you could have this if you're crit. I don't know, I'm not crit, so we'll have to see in the future. Blasphemy, Enfeeble, you don't want Temp Chains. Temp Chains will increase the length of your curses, the curse duration. So you're going to Hex Blast less, you don't want that. Enfeeble's nice, you get more damage reduction. And you just scale AoE. And then in the second weapon slot 2, we have Blink. So that's why we still have Eye of Winter, it's just... Alright, I'm fighting. Eye of Winter, Blink. So it's just a swap out. That's all the skills. Alright, items. Charming Staff, cast speed, nice and cheap. Get a cracked Chaos Wand. These are expensive this league, so unlucky. What can you do? Series Disdain. Corrupt it for more damage bypass, which is more DR. I didn't get it, I got an extra slot. So, more area of effect for me. Focus, spell skills, energy shield. Amulet, you want spirit, life, and all spell skills, and then get mana regen or something else if you can. Mana is a real problem. The Anoint. The Anoint, so far we have area of effect. What we want in the future is near at hand. This is like a 20% more damage multiplier if we can get it. It's just expensive as fuck. I don't know why, but yeah, that'll be in the future. The rest is pretty standard. Energy shield, res, fix res. Wind scream, like I mentioned before. Because we're Whispers of Doom, we double our curse delay. So we have this. I think it's too good not to use. The only issue is 20% move speed. If you can, get a corrupt with increased move speed corruption. Because basically with 20% movement speed boots, we're cucking ourselves. If we get 24 max roll corruption, I'll let it pass. But yeah, that's one of the big cons of the build. And that's all the items. Alright, passive tree. I just want to mention, if you're doing this, level with Essence Drain Contagion until like level 60-65. Because you sort of need all the skill reduced duration shit. First Ascension, Solace Form. Fixes mana. Second was Profane Bloom, Explodey one. Third was Eternal Life for tankiness. And then the fourth we take for 30% more damage. Maybe in the future I'll go for the socket, the dual one, I don't know. Super mega late game. If we're even all still playing by then. Probably mana stack. But for now, it's too hard to sustain, I don't think it's worth. And it's good to be tanky. Alright, on the skill tree, you want to avoid skill effect duration. So even though these are chaos damage, you don't want to take them. And then it's pretty stock standard. Energy shield, chaos. We get area of effect. As soon as I got this, it felt really nice. So it's worth. And we take curse nodes that don't increase curse duration. That's important. We don't want increased curse duration. And yeah, energy shield stuff. We have a weapon swap. This is just to increase Sigil of Power duration. So that's nice. And that's basically the skill tree. In the future, probably go crit. Leveling up, I'll probably go towards these cast speed, low life. Captain Lance had a video, you can go low life for free. So I'll grab that. But yeah, I think the future is either crit. So right now we're Hexblast, no crit. I think we transition to Hexblast crit. And then from there we go full mana stack, ditch Hexblast, and we go Impending Doom. That's the sort of flowchart I have right now. And that's basically the build. Alright, closing thoughts. The build's pretty good. I haven't seen any footage of other builds. Like I heard crossbows are good. I just wanted something new and something explodey. And it works. So that's fine. So if this looks enjoyable to you, and if you do it and it's good, great for you. If you have problems, just put a comment. Maybe I can sort you out. If you get baited and it sucks, unlucky. That's basically it. The future is probably going crit for now. This video, I wouldn't have made the video. However, I've got a lot of people asking me in game and outside of game. I'm getting sniped from Po Ninja, so that's why I'm putting this out. Alright, enjoy.